Hey guys, C.A.K. Comedy here, and it's been a while since I made a video, maybe like a couple months now, but I'm here. I'm going to show you my Skyrim iron armor that I made at the Renaissance Fair a couple of weeks, maybe like a month ago I think, I don't know, but let's get right into it. So, the helmet I made out of foam. All this stuff was made of foam. I used some like thin craft foam for this part, bigger floor mats, and just some silver rub and buff and spray paint, hot glue, everything. So what I did for the helmet is I took a strip in the middle here. You can kind of see it up close. There's these parts. This is a whole one big strip of thick foam, like these pieces, and then I glued it to some like half circle shaped pieces of foam, like that, and I used just craft foam for the rest of the details. After I made this base in here, I just cut out extender pieces out of the craft foam, and yeah. That's how I made the helmet. The horns were two pieces of the thick EVA foam cut out in this shape to make the horns. Then I wrapped it in masking tape to get this little horn texture on it, and painted it brown in acrylic. And this horn broke off. This is the broken horn helmet, I'm going to call it, but I might glue that on again later. Whatever. And then all the details are just cut out of the thin craft foam. I was gonna put rivets, but I didn't have time because I basically finished the helmet right as we left to go to the Renaissance Fair. So if costume parts are unfinished, it's either A, made it like I didn't have enough time to make it, or B, I don't know, it was too complicated or something. Whatever. And the torso piece I made out of foam. This is cardboard right here. I just painted it black, silver, brushed it a little bit with some extra silver on the edges. On both pieces. This one was thinner cardboard, and I didn't use as much silver paint. The main torso piece was a bunch of foam and craft foam like the helmet that I just glued in both halves, just traced, like I just held it up to my body and traced it out and cut it and glued it on, I cut it out on the bandsaw, and then I just ran rub and buff across the thing and then rubbed it in, and then I used some rust burnt sienna colors of acrylic and like rubbed it on with a brush, and then sprayed over it with some black to kind of give it more of a matte silver kind of texture on both sides. And I made this little thin lip on the bottom out of thin craft foam. Again, I didn't have time to, I guess, paint it as well as I did the rest of it, so I just went over with some silver. And I think it contrasts enough to give it some definition or whatever. So now, I made this weird belt thing by cutting two holes in a pelt of fur. So then one side of the belt goes through here, and then this other belt piece goes in the back, and then just strap it on your chest through the back belt part. So it's fur. It's nice and warm. I took this old white shirt and I cut off the sleeves just roughly with the scissor to give it that roughed up tank top look. And then on the collar piece I cut out strip down the center to make the weird shape of the shirt. So I didn't actually wear the shirt to the Renaissance Fair, because before the Renaissance Fair we had to eat and I had to wear brown pants, a white regular shirt, and then fur on my legs. So I didn't want to add those on at the Renaissance Fair. So yeah. What else is there? Oh, the gauntlets. I cut this out of foam and scratched it a little bit. You can see close up, some scratches in there that I went over with the same type of paint. Underneath of it, I made these little fur cuff things that just go on your arm or whatever. Like this. Kind of. Just goes on there. And then this goes on top with the straps. But luckily on the other arm, this piece stayed on, so I didn't have to attach this one separately. And then these are the boot parts that go on top of my shins. I didn't have enough time to make the armor that actually goes on it, so I just used fur. And it worked out fine. And I think that's it. Well, I did wear boots on my costume. So, yeah, wore boots. And that's about it for my Skyrim armor. Wait, what? Ah! Come on, man. Forgot to mention the sword and this super manly skirt. What's wrong with you? I didn't think those parts were that important to put in. Well, why didn't you get Skyrim Special Edition yet? Huh? What? I didn't get it yet. What? Dude, that's the same excuse you always make. You know what? I know what I have to do now. Oh, wait, no. Alright, let's see. Nah. Ooh.